Oh, great, there we are. Good. Appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. How are you all doing today? It's the start of another week, or is that a Sunday? But it's a Monday today. It's the start of what I would classify the week. I don't know. Who cares? Hi, how you doing? What a professional intro. Just like my professional manner of unmuting the wrong things and not having it muted, and at least my camera was on this time. So, you know, there we go. And look, definitely a professional background that I definitely wanted for Call of Cthulhu, and not because I was too lazy and did not get to search out a pic that would be appropriate for this. Yep, all of that is undeniably true. Without any other waffling or anything, let's just switch over to the game. Yeah, is the game actually showing up? No, that's even better. No, there it is. It's finally there. Hey, and here we are. So, let us go have a look and explore the depths of madness that can be unleashed with Call of Cthulhu. Boston. Boston again. Pierce Investigation Agency's Boston. Boston, 1924, he said, doing a crappy accent. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Dun dun dun. Is somebody going to come in and offer me jobs? I have not played this one. Oh dear, hold on. I have not played this one, obviously. That's why the first time playthrough tag is there. And I don't believe I've seen a Let's Play of this. I do know that you can get skills, etc., but I don't know how heavily they play into it. Because this is based very heavily onto the Call of Cthulhu roleplay game. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. I didn't need subtitles for that bit, which was already there, but okay. Oh. Lost my hearing. Just going mad. Which is great. Game saved. I'm so glad. I mean, obviously I needed it to be saved after that part. Alright. Yep. I can move. Oh, what was that was briefly interrupting my vision? That must have been part of... seaweed? Seaweed. Alright. Might turn off the motion blur, even though it is particularly low. I set it on low because I thought, yeah, alright, I can handle some. But maybe I can't. Are you a shark? Yeah. Pitiless, remorseless eyes of a killer are looking at a shark. Oh, you've got no heads though. To crouch, press but I don't want to press I want to use this. You haven't told me the use key yet. I'm glad I was able to guess it. Alright, okay. Is that a person? Possibly. Alright. So, now I can go in here. Alright, same animation. Oh no, it appears to be a rock formation. Unless the person walked away. Oh, good. I have found the sprint button as well. It's the same thing. Yes, it's just a rock formation, not a person. Do I accept the charges? No. Why would I? You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay, so I need to put the lantern here. Alright, in order to interact with it. Presumably it's a key. Pick up an object when an object can be picked up. Press E. What if I just want to jump into this water instead and end it all? Well, I didn't see what that was. I didn't see whether that was something breaching the water or something falling down from above. Either way, not overly happy with it. Item obtained. Hurricane lamp. I don't know what those symbols mean on the side of the box. Do not slide down banisters? Possibly. You know, I really should have checked that my microphone was up. Yep. Alright, there was a thing over here. What is this? Oh! Bolt cutters. Or bolt cutter. Yeah, alright. Okay, let's go over here and use this. Okay. So do I just use? I don't need to inventory to use it. Okay. Not a big fan of fate. Hey, I want to use it here as well. No? What if I come at it from the other direction? Can I bolt cut that one as well? I mean, I don't know what it's going to do. In fact, I think it will probably do nothing, but hey, I want to try it. Yep, excellent. But I don't know why I couldn't bolt cut it from the other side. That seems somewhat arbitrary. Hey, there's music, he said, noticing it immediately. Can I? Nope, cannot jump.
What a putrid offering.
Are you talking about me? Or these? Is my lantern going to go out? Can I tell that? Do I have a time limit with it? Or am I just wasting my time?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Okay. Usually when they tell me, hey, this is how you run, there's a reason to run. But I haven't found one yet. You know, usually there'd be someone chasing you, or rocks would fall from the ceiling. Alright. And that is the running speed, so, you know. Oh.
Everything has already been written.
People without faces. Is that just because I don't know who they are at this point?
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Yes. Probably. It could be the silence. Oh no. Poor police officer person. Oh, I'm back in Boston.
I hate whiskey.
Don't drink it. Ooh, consult diary. My private detective agency, contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine. For the moment. Alright. Anything else? So just that one. Right, okay, but clicking on it is the way. I've got no clues. Ooh, I do have a lighter. My old lighter that I engraved with a memory of the 17th Infantry Division. And the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Can I rotate it? F to inspect. Uh, wow, that is not easy to rotate. Oh, and you can't rotate up. Okay, either of them rotates. Alright, what about submenus? Aha, that moves those ones, I see. And that one moves those ones. Excuse me. 20th October 1924. I thought we were in September. Alright. The doctor may well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear the voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me, he said. Excuse me. Well, I'm sorry to have woken you up again. You get some good sleep. That is far more important than watching me go insane. Yes. Oh. We've got 0 CP, character points, I assume. 6 to level up, okay. Eloquence. Influence those and talk to your powers of speech. Improving the skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Strength. Physical prowess. Your skill with chances of forcing doors or mechanisms. It's at level 3 and it's still only 40%. Well, that's not great. Oh, using violence physical or verbal during interactive discussions. Oh, so it's the intimidation skill as well. Investigation represents your investigating talents, improving the skill and chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and picking locks. Insult fighting. I would love to have insult fighting in this. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects, improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. Undiscovered object will not appear in game. Huzzah! I thoroughly approve of that. I wish more games did that. I didn't just, oh, make it glow or leave a sparkly trail. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases the chances of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior, or the analysis of an object. What? Why the analysis of objects? Then we've got occultism, which is 0. Medicine and occultist skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Okay. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. And medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. I don't understand any medical problems. Alright, and what have we got for sanity then? So I'm currently stable, confident in my abilities and your Cartesian mind. Don't know what that means. I presume it just is a understanding of my mind. Alright. Your investigations by sticking to the facts, your convictions and perceptions of reality, your conclusions are logical and reliable. Alright, and we have mental trauma of nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. Don't know. Presume they are using a real-world one. He's one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion. American units suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Ow! Friendly fire? Not great. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, soldiers were considered as lost as their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events and consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Oh well. What? Okay, and I just had to click on it to get rid of that thing. Alright, well. Now we have a greater understanding of Pierce. And 1 second. Oh. Alright, let's, while we're here, let's turn off that motion blur graphic. Motion blur. I thought I turned it on. I thought I put it on low. Maybe that wasn't this game. No, I don't want to do it without applying them. Oh, I have to press space to apply them. Alright. Yes. Alright. Yeah, I did try to look at Doom and get that. That must have been the one with low motion blur, but it just did not want to run properly. I will investigate further and try and get it going. Okay. Well, there's two things. Oh, there's another thing. What's this?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Are you the guy? This voice sounds familiar. I think it's the guy who did Vampire, but I think that guy also did Sinking City and another Cthulhu one that I'm not remembering. Is it Sinking City or Sleeping City? I think it's Sinking City. So it seems like you are getting all of the gruff antagonist 1920s sort of thing. Sleeping pills, the doctors prescribed them when I returned from war. I swore they would put an end to the nightmare, but for a while now the effects have been wearing off. Alright. Okay. Nothing exciting to find on the back of it. But I have an item obtained, so do I have an inventory? I do, and it's here then. Right. No? Knowledge. Okay. Interesting that is a knowledge. Ooh. Whiskey? US has voted dry. Have a drink, don't drink. I don't want to drink. But it's good to know. Excellent. I'm sure I got a copyright strike or whatever. Nah. Oh, jeez. I hope you're gonna just keep going.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. And you're already outside the law. There's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Alright. Case solved.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for weeks after the investigation had been closed. Alright. Do I need light for that one? Oh, something I was
Been too
sleeping.
long since I've slept in a bed.
Alright.
I used to be an avid reader.
No, you didn't. These are all books bought by the Yard. October 1924.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Certificate of membership. Wentworth Agency. Alright.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay, so I got something new in the inventory, did I? No, 2 cases solved. And what? I picked it up as a representation of this is my diary and this is what I'm keeping stuff in. Yes, there is a phone ringing. It's right here. I've just been ignoring it. Either that or I am going crazy.
I have business here to attend to.
No, you don't. There's a ringing phone. You can just put that away. You can ignore it.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
What is it? Is it stuff from the Lost Battalion? About you tracking down family members and telling them what happened? Is it just a case? God, whoever this person is on the other end of the line is really desperate. Alright, okay, I'll answer it now.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
But you're not talking into the...
By the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
You're not talking into the speaky bit.
I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Aha!
Is that
Now this is the character.
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Right, yeah, here we go. And this is where I can allocate my character points. Each point allows you to improve the skills. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I've got 8. Wait. What? I thought I couldn't upgrade these two. But I can? Where? Oh, okay, so I can do it during character creation. Go full in. I was half thinking about just putting stuff into, like, spot hidden and stuff. And investigation. And actually being an investigator. Alright, but you can put things in here, okay. Interesting. I guess this is just how it starts. 2, and then 6 to raise that one, which would be all 8. Or 2, 4. And then I could raise medicine as well. I don't know if putting points into occultism is a waste. And medicine, because I might find enough stuff around the way in order to, you know, succeed. And to raise it all the way to the top. I mean, I've already got partially filled, which I assume was from picking up the bottles. I didn't notice. Maybe not. Alright, well, I'm going to put some in spot in. There you go. That raised it. And then I could put more in there. Or... So presumably it goes 4, 6, 8. And 4 to... No, I haven't got anything. Yeah, I have. Okay, presumably it goes 4, 4, 6, 8 then. Yeah, alright. There we go. Oh, 70%. Wow, okay, that really ups it. I thought it was just going to increase it by 10, so what was... Oh. Having any number of points in it increases it. Huh. Alright, okay, I will remember that. And then... Yeah, there we go, validate. Enter. Right? I'm out of CP? Yes. Do you really want to validate this character? You make that sound so passive-aggressive. Do you really want to validate this character points attribution? Ugh. What an idiot you are for choosing these things.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce.
Detective Edward Pierce, achievement unlocked.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
You even look exactly the same as the others. Well, not exactly the same, but in a similar build. So, I mean, it's like, hey, let me just use the same character model and the same voice actor together
Sir,
for
I
everything.
came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Well, then leave.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen
Oh.
Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Alright, I'll look at
Sarah,
you rather
my
than
little
somewhere
girl.
else.
She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look.
I mean,
want you to look
it's...
carefully
I
at
have
this
no
painting.
proof. That's your job, to find the proof.
Tell
Or
me
not
all
find
the
the proof
assumptions
and
that come to
disabuse me
mind.
of my notion.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Why didn't you get an
That's
art
all
credit?
you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Are you leaving? No. Your notebook contains your current objectives. To open it, press J. Alright. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. But it may well repeat to me that I'm no longer... Oh, right, that's stuff I've already seen. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the industrial... oh dear. The wealthy industrialist came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter. That doesn't sit right grammatically. Or logically, I'm not sure which. It's not the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter. I mean, it's not as if they could say, hey, here is the Sarah Hawkins case. It's about Pablo Picasso having died. It's named after the individual it involves. I mean, it's not really named. Weird. Anyway, she died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay, but I can't click on either of those. Alright, fine. Well, let's take a look at the file and see what we can learn this way before we... Oh, it's on the other side of the bloody desk. Why would you put it down here? Why are there big black patches on these photos?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label, some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of its address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the Isle of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Anything on the back? Nothing on the back at all. Not even on the back of the newspaper. Well, that's a weird newspaper. New clue memorized. File on the Sarah Hawkins case. Okay. So is that just a representation of everything? Yeah, okay. Fine. And now examine the painting. Oh no, it's the one from my dream. Wait. Oh, I have to hold it down. Alright, okay.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh. Unlocked an answer. You shouldn't take this lightly. Ask a question. Ask more questions. Something's not right with this story. Investigation expert. Ooh. Alright, well, we shouldn't take this painting lightly. I hope I don't only have one chance at this, because I will use the unlocked answer. Because, you know, I unlocked it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I will. Something's not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Alright. Presumably that is the one which ends it? I guess that's why it's an exclamation mark?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr.
I mean,
Pierce.
I can deduce a meaning.
You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay, so they're all... Right, fine.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Is it oh! Wow, what a day. Boston or Boston? Yeah. I mean, is it bad that I am looking at this guy and thinking, hey, your face is very, very similar to the blank-faced people, even while you have a face. Your face is blank-faced, sir. Alright, find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Oh, okay, so I have to ask all of those questions. Okay, so, but that one is not grayed out, or greened out, I guess. So...
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out.
Okay, so
Go
you're
to
just
Darkwater.
repeating the answer.
Find Warehouse 36.
Alright. I mean, I don't know why that isn't greened out like the rest of them, but that's all the information I need, except money. Tell me about money.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet
It's in
down.
the abandoned warehouse district.
I'm on your
Exactly.
side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Promontory?
Correct. And the rumors about her
Alright.
supposed
Weird
folly.
word.
Which you don't
Weirdly
totally
pronounced.
deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
I need money
All
up
right.
front.
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater.
Give me money up front so that I can get
Thank you,
places.
Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Who recommended
Something's
me?
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
So, main objective, leave for Darkwater, or secondary objective, find out about Darkwater. I can just leave. Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Darkwater. Inhabitants. Oh, look at all these people. Look, on the North Atlantic, so a map, exactly. Age 63, occupation businessman, wealthy businessman, well respected from the Boston area. Stephen Webster captured in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins, and accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, deceased. Alright. Sorry guys, something is coming up. I will have to pause this for just a second. Whoop. Sorry about that. Now we have returned and can look and try and find this book on the North Atlantic. Well, let's find out about the... I was going to say suspects, but they're not suspects. They're dead people, right? The deceased? The people who are the victims. That is the word that I am desperately searching for but cannot find for some reason. Alright, Charles Hawkins was 41. He was a ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipowner family. Does owning a ship make you important? Alright, okay. Anyway, he used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon, and he lived a very secretive life. Alright, how old are you? 35. You are 63, so 28. Oh? Wait. 30, exactly. Sarah Hawkins, age 33. That's when they had the kid. That is what I was getting at there. A painter, Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for a tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that once she said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. Wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. What? She's a wealthy Boston heiress. Okay, you can understand that. Known for her party going. Don't understand that because she has rare public appearances. Alright. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. And here's Simon. Occupation, schoolboy. I don't know that you can call that an occupation, but okay. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. An occult, intuitive, and visionary artist for some, overpriced impostor for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. The mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images, with violent colours and wild strokes, to the world. If her paintings are testimonies to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Really? Okay. Painting depicts monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. I guess they can. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. I mean, is that... Can I inspect? So presumably that's her signature down there in the corner. Nothing on the back? Hidden things? Okay. Alright. Well, I want to have... Can I have another look at it? No, I can't. Oh, am I looking for this book now? Is that what's going on? Still don't want a drink.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No, that can just be open and closed. Cool.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Gigantic creature still ornates the wall of a long abandoned cave. Was it a sea or a dream god? Or was it a sea god or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, but I just want to double check the other books and make sure there's nothing.
I used to be an avid reader.
Nothing else? You're a book. Oh! Okay. A Learning Medicine, Volume 1. A dent work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world. Lists the symptoms and suitable treatments. Did I just gain? Yes, medicine progression. That got me... I mean, that went up. But I don't know, was that a single point? Was that less than a point? I don't know. Private Detective Agency, Dark Water, it would seem the world has forgotten the very existence of the isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It's a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs. With only one outlet to the sea, it is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Well, I didn't know there was one of those before. Thanks very much. Knowledge. Books. That's what Damien interns and young practitioners. Yeah, we know that. And there's the tales. Alright. Well. Look around, make sure... Ah! There's a thing that I haven't looked at yet.
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
What's through this door? Is it another office? Somebody else?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Alright, well I think we've looked at everything. Didn't take a drink. I'm still not going to take a drink. You got anything else to tell me?
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Alright. Out we go then. Oh, I need to hold it. Leave. The Sarah Hawkins case. And apparently I gained a character point for that as well. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. Really? I didn't get that, but alright. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the dock of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Alright. Well, come on. Get there. Let's go. Slowly, slowly, loading. Almost there. We made it. Enter madness.
Almost there.
Thanks, James. Do you come here often? Or are you doing this as a special one-off deal for me? Call of Cthulhu, registered trademark. That's an odd crashed boat to have right there. Why would you not have, I don't know, sold it to a museum or taken it apart for pieces?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Oh.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Hawkins.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Oh, thank you.
Understood.
I am an investigator
I'm going for a
with
look around the
researching
docks.
skills out the wazoo. Your objective talk to Fitzroy. I mean, I just did. Can I take that off? Okay, finished with the Pierce Detective Agency. Just go to the bar, talk to Bradley, talk to Fitzroy. I don't know who Bradley is. Oh, these are all my observations. I'm not going to read through all of these every time. But I'm going to look at them. Let's see. Pierce. I've got one character point available. Aha, okay. I wonder if I should be trying to collect all the mental traumas. So, can I add it? And I can remove it as well. Okay. So, yeah, okay, so that adds 5%. That only added 2. Alright. Interesting. That needs 6 to get to the next level. Well, 6 is... At 5% each, 6 is 30, so that would get me to 100. Okay. Interesting. And places. Darkwater Port. Entrance to the port of Darkwater. One still passes in front of the shell of the Salaka. The last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wandering the docks looking for small jobs for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. I mean, everywhere. Alright, I'm going back to the boat first of all. Why? Because I want to see if there's anything going on over there. Apparently somebody's coming to help unload it. Hey there, fisherman. No? Can't talk to you? Alright. No, and apparently I can't get onto that boat either. Alright. Well, there we go then. Yeah, let's not fall in the water. That looks disgusting. Let's go and see what's going on over here first of all.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Oh, an omen.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast
I
back
assume
in
I
the
cannot
water,
get past
you
this
shysters.
either.
You're
It is
crazy.
blocked off for now.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah?
Okay, that's a repeat. Hello.
Can't understand. You're not
Can I talk to you?
sailors.
No.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh, there's a crab.
Don't put
Hi,
that
crabs.
beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
This looks
They
like it's
can't
been
understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
mauled. It's
Forget it.
attacked or
Nobody
something.
listens to
Okay,
us
this is a
anyway.
medicine check, is it?
That's no way to...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
I'm surprised I was able to get that with my 12.
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
That's
All right.
no way to treat an old man.
Anything else?
These wounds.
Okay,
You
same
can't
thing.
understand. You're
Hey,
not
can I talk to
sailors.
you?
It's a sign. There's something coming.
It's me. I'm
Something
here.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
No, I'll talk to Bradley. You're Bradley. Hello. These sailors seem upset over nothing.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
Hey, who knows? It might.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
A boat?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in
You got anything else to
See
say?
that I'm busy, can't you?
Alright.
You can't understand.
All
You're
right,
not
fine.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's
What
a
about you?
sign.
Do you want to say something
There's
now?
something coming.
No,
Something
all right.
real bad. Don't put
Do you
that
guys
beast
wanna say
back in
anything
the
to me?
water, You shysters, you're crazy.
Alright, I guess I'll come back when
They
you've
can't understand.
pulled the whale in
Damn
half.
stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way
So,
to
I
treat
still
an
need to
old
go
man.
to the bar and talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
Fitzroy. But there are some people down here. Oh, there's a person here as well. Hello. Oh,
You're already in trouble.
bootleggers.
There's nothing for you here either.
There's nothing to
Beat
sort
it.
out.
Well, you're...
Chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to
There's
watch
nothing
if
for
you
you
want.
here either.
You can pick up
Beat
the
it.
pieces.
This feels very much like the Sherlock Holmes game, or
What did he
all
call
of
us
those
just now?
games, where hey, everything is blocked off from you, and you can only do this little bit over here right now. All right, we'll go to the bar in just a second. Ooh, there's a thing here. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I mean, we're in 24, aren't we? So, and it started in 1919, according to that. So 5 years. Anything over here? Anything under here? Can't even sit on the bench. Oh, a lantern. It's giving off green papers, though. Weird. Alright, well, let's go to the bar then and see what exciting things remain in the bar. Oh, I can go down here as well. Hey, you got anything to say? You got anything to say? You got anything to say? No? Oh, but I can look in. Hello? Alright, well. Hey there, bar. Generic white bearded man who fits in from many a game with the same voice. Hey! Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
That'll do.
Be careful.
It's a local dock for local fishermen. True.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Cool, I'm not a troublemaker. Oh, I can't consult my diary right now. Alright. Hold to test eloquence. Hold to test strength. You know what we're doing? I'll test my... Well, actually, can I check? I'm pretty sure that I'm stronger than I am eloquent. So... let's try and strength our way out of this rather than being an eloquent person.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
That's not
Hey,
what I would
buddy,
have
I
done.
don't want any trouble.
Oh,
So
did I
serve me a
succeed?
drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Did I succeed? Did I not succeed? I can't tell. Tell me things about Darkwater. Oh, okay. Why the stranded
The
whale?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Alright. So, do you know about Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she
What?
was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
What can you tell me about her? I've not
understood
identified
why.
who. What a
Yeah.
rubbishy... Alright, fine.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Go on. It's true they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true. No, sir. It's not speaking ill if it's true. Come on, buddy. Tell me about the weird things that they got up to.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way
What?
I see it, the truth is really a question
That
of
is
point
not
of
what I
view.
said at all.
What do you mean
I
by
don't
that?
understand the
Do
relation.
you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Alright.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it?
That is nothing
Torture.
like what is being
Yeah.
said.
Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Alright, how do I see them? Enough said about her, even though this might actually not be what this dialogue option says at all.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah. I found out. If I
What
do
can
that
you
again.
tell me about her?
We all knew then.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. So
I've
it
got
doesn't
what I-
block
Anything-
out. It doesn't go white when you've done that. I don't really want to order a drink. You're just operating on your own rules. That's fine.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Aha. So it's a
Anything
she.
else?
All right. Probably the woman that we saw. All right. I'm looking for warehouse
You
36.
know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Good.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Not so good.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I don't really want a drink.
That'll be all for now.
I hope I don't need. Yeah, you're not going to say anything to me. I wonder if ordering a drink would have got me more sanity back, or made me more eloquent with the local. Well, not. You know what I mean. This isn't the door I came in, is it? It is. Okay.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Captain Fitzroy, $12. Hawkins, $58, I guess. S. Winchester, $9. Andrews, $6. Mers, Borger, always free for the lady. Is Baker? Borker? I wonder if S. Winchester is meant to be Sam Winchester from whatever that show was. Supernatural. There we go. I never watched it, but I am aware of it. So, you know.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Looks like we're going to the asylum at some point.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21st of May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scala returns to the port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scala, or of what remained of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. A size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the Miracle Catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of that perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentifully nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which the island has suffered. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. I mean, anybody else suspicious about this miraculous catch? Also, the fact that the Stranded Whale has been operating for 80 years, that's pretty impressive. You got no extract from that. Fine. Alright. Ooh. A harpoon gun. Alright. Interesting decor. Hello. Oh, learned man who stands out amongst all of these. You got anything to say? Yeah, I can talk to you as well. Alright, let's talk to the learned man.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
She won't stop asking.
That would be an interesting thing. Something that comes out of a book.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
Algernon Drake.
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Alright. Hello.
Do you like our song?
Yeah, it's not bad.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Tell me about the song.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
Uh-huh.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Are you
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Why would you doubt the veracity of that newspaper report? Oh my god, man. There's being a detective, and then there's being paranoid and questioning everything. Tell me about the end of your way of life. I wish to know how you feel about it.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Alright. Thanks a lot.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Alright, well, presumably I can talk to you? Yes, I can. Let's look over here, first of all. Let me do all my investigative things, first of all. Oh, there's a door. Oh. I hope that was nothing to do with me using the door. It was just coincidental timing. Oh well, maybe I can come back in that way. You always drink for free. Oh, and he did say she'd not be happy with that. So, are you the prohibition person? Smuggler?
What you looking at, stranger?
Smuggler. You can certainly put them... I mean, these are so vague, and I don't think they'll have anything to do with what I'm saying. But alright, you can certainly put them away.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
There's like...
it was a compliment.
1, 2,
So
3,
what?
4 glasses.
Let me
that.
drink, stranger.
Alright.
I told you to beat it.
Sorry. Go in now. I just wanted to compliment you on your fine liquor emporium. Or importium.
You have no right to treat us like this.
Yeah, alright. I think I've got everything out here. Unless... I mean, I can order a drink again.
What can I get you?
Find out about top order. Yeah, okay, so I've unlocked these ones. Charles Hawkins has run up quite a tab.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
Why? Okay.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it in your head to repeat that round here.
Why
It's
do you
more
think
than
it's folklore?
On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
You got anything
You
else?
seem to know Charles Hawkins.
Well, we all knew she was famous then.
Yeah. Anything else? No. Alright, okay.
I've
enough
got
of
one.
that.
Anything else?
Nope. I can't order a drink anymore. Oh, I can. It's under here. Okay. Don't care.
That'll be
Don't
all
want to
for
drink.
now.
Not drinking. This is a teetotal run. Hey, I've talked to people. I don't suppose I've unlocked more dialogue with you over here, have I?
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
No.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Alright.
Oh yeah. It's a sign.
Onwards and upwards. Harbour Masters. Let's look around because anywhere could have hidden books or occultish things to up my skill. Hey! I don't want to talk to you yet. I want to investigate your office first of all. Ooh. Look at all these things. Hey, can I go in this room? I can! It's the toilet! Excellent! They have got a toilet in here. It is the only toilet I have seen. So, I mean, you must hold all of the power. Having, you know, the local toilet.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Also a hanger.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
How do you know it's the Scylla? Could just be any ship. There's no markings on there saying, hey, it's the Scylla. Oh, books! Can I climb? No, I can't climb the ladder. Got important information. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Ooh. Yes! Medicine progression. 14%. Okay, so it's going to add 2% for everything I do. Alright. I thought it might just be because I only needed 2 points to raise it. I thought perhaps I'd only need 2 books. Well, obviously not. Alright.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Photograph who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of the ship. There's a wooden leg. That's not a photograph of Captain Fitzroy, we know that. I should think about putting points into spot hidden so that I can find all the objects. Even if I don't know what they are, finding them might be enough. Okay. Oh. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come and seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey, and therefore knows more than anyone the secret rumours that the inhabitants of the islands exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If there are numerous trophies that decorate his establishment or anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen. Being far less enthusiastic if one were to inquire about the source of liquor. I mean, the bar has been going for 80 years. I don't think all of the decor choices were his. Stranded Whale Bar, we got clues. Photograph of Captain Fitzroy. Knowledge. Oh, the second book, of course. Right, and then... paddle. No, a wooden
What
leg.
a macabre souvenir.
Paddle. I wonder if there would be things in there if I had a higher investigation. You know what? Let's just put it in there. Put it in there right now. Okay, so that just resets the last thing you've done. Okay, not all of them. That's great. I mean, that looks very close to that. Maybe I don't need to find another 6 books? I don't know. Alright, but there we go. 45% chance of spotting hidden things now. Do you really want to validate this character point attribution? Yes. There were 2 things over here.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
You can see the toilet from here. Ah, great thing.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Presumably, that is the only woman we have seen on the island. And there's her and Sarah Hawkins. They're the only two women we know about on this island. Alright. Hey there, Captain. Tell me all your things.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Well, I don't...
When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. Wait, what? Is this them? No, they're over there. The Charles Hawkins, was that the name of his ship? Did they name his ship after him? Did he rename the ship when he got it? Were the other people prescient? And they named it the Charles Hawkins, and then, well, no, I guess then they would have named their kid after the ship.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Alright,
When you're
what
done,
do we got?
Come join me on the deck.
Let me investigate.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blanked out. Who would want this to be hidden? Is this because I have too low an investigation? And why are you telling me I've found a partial date? The rest of the documentation is blanked out. Nuclear memorized manifests. Threatening letter. Manifests. Okay.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Let me look around and see if there's more. I can understand now that I have 3 partial dates. I wouldn't have expected so. Because again, it's 3 partial dates. Oh, it's a date and
What
3.
a macabre souvenir.
Alright, I want to talk to you about your wooden leg. It's not you, right? That was the threatening letter. I mean, I am very interested to know what adding my, what I have found that would not have been there otherwise. If anything, at this stage. Can I just walk past you? I can. Alright, but I can talk to you.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Everything. Yeah, the documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Okay, I've unlocked. I thought the fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Oh, and that was... Okay, I can't go back and talk to that one. Alright. Tell me about Darkwater. Oh, look at all these unlocked answers. Photographer. Yeah, let's ask him about the strange photograph, first of all.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was
Your
you,
father?
but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already have, but Maybe I'll go up there and have another look, see if there's something more to it. Alright, and who's this cat who is threatening you? Is it the only woman that we have seen on the island who is not dead?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
I'm an investigator.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Alright, I saw the killer whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
That sounds so bad.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Yeah, the wounds look unnatural. I couldn't tell where they came from.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come.
Oh, God, no,
You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Alright, why are they putting it back in the sea? Why aren't they cutting it up and eating it?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
I guess you're chumming the waters. Yep.
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Or to not chum the waters. What is this mysterious, miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our
Weird.
glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I read it already. Okay, tell me about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Alright.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Cat, I assume. Oh, no. Okay, it belongs to the Hawkins family. You underestimate me. What's that? Investigation expert. Alright. Oh. I mean, I've unlocked the answer by looking around and learning things. Presumably these two, is this a game and lie, are always there. But I will use my investigation expert thing.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay. I mean, I assume that is the same answer that I would have given from the unlocked answer as well.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Oh, I hadn't seen that cop.
You can't miss it.
Alright, okay. I see.
Understood.
Yep. Alright, thanks a lot.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah. First thing, I gained a CP. Alright, well, first things first, I want to go and look at the leg again, just in case.
What a macabre souvenir.
No, okay, fine. Next. I'm not going to do this every time I get a CP, but... There we go. I am still a professional. Oh, wait. Okay, yes. Okay, so professional, amateur. They're the names of what is going on there. That's great. No. I need to validate it first. Alright. Yeah, I just spent that one. New inhabitant, captain, James Fitzroy. James Fitzroy is the captain. Okay, thank you. Hello. People coming in and out. Looked at that. Let's go and talk to Cat. Oh. Oh, were these the people who were roughing up the,
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
Yeah.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Hi. Your name's Cat now.
I told you to beat it.
Right, but I know your name now. I just wanted to say, hello, Cat. And then go, I know your name. Well, alright, I guess we're going back to the... Hey, have you got anything more to say? Do you want to talk about Captain Fitzroy?
Again. What can I get you?
Find out about Darkwater.
You seem to...
Well, we all been.
No, okay.
I've got...
Anything...
Alright, apparently there's nothing. Oh, do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises
I've heard
coming
this
from
already.
the warehouse at night. Screams. That's
screams.
And that's not all. They're but all anything.
No, alright. I thought I'd heard that all already, but it wasn't...
That'll be all for now.
Blanked out. Okay. Alright, is the... Ah, okay, yep. I can get past you guys as well.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it.
Okay,
Nobody
see,
listens to
it's
us
almost
anyway.
all the way in now. That's
You
great.
didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You
All
can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Anything more?
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
That's
All right.
no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Okay, well that's closer to the water.
You're not sailors.
Hey there, fisherman. Why have they got all these whale bones just sticking up out of the ground? It makes for a weird motif. Hi there, buddy. No? Nobody? Do you want to say things to me? Oh, I can talk to you. I can talk to you, presumably. You're 36. And then there appears to be more over here.
Why, you could tell me.
No, if it...
Who's this guy?
Oh,
No idea. You better keep it shut.
I should have been quiet then. Oh, look.
Quiet.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. Interesting. Not quite sure what that means. Hello.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've just arrived, you fools. I've never done such a thing. Who is St. Brendan? I've just arrived.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords. You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable. There's you Our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Okay. I mean, well, I can roll them up and get them to go over there if I need to, I guess. I'm not going to be eloquent enough to do it. Who are the guys keeping guard?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Tell me about Cat. I guess I know who
Is it
Cat
Cat
is.
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
No, you didn't.
Nothing at all.
Alright. Find out about the island. So who is St. Brendan?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
Okay.
Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you
Peculiar
live?
house.
Right here?
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
And you don't have any work?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got
That's not
nothing
what that said.
better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I mean, that's not what I asked, but okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Alright, well I will go and investigate the statue. Wherever that is. Down here, I guess? Because I can't see anywhere else that would be... Ah, yeah, there you go. Big old statue at the end. But before that, let's look over here. Oh. I mean, is there really not... I can't haul myself up here to look, to get in, go around, or is that... I mean, that really looks like a thing that I should be able to do. To get in, to climb up, to go around, get in there, to climb up those steps. To go over... And what, make my way round the back of the thing that way? I suppose that's possible. Maybe I need somebody to give me a boost if I'm nice to the statue and clean it or something? I don't know. Aha! A door. Oh, lockpicking. That isn't a skill, is it? Maybe it's strength for knocking things down. Oh no, you... Chances of picking locks. Aha. Alright, okay. Investigation.
There.
Game saved. Achievement X Oblivion. Spot hidden skill allows you to take hidden items in a close proximity, I guess.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. How do I want to put that away now. How do I? Okay, I can't save it myself. Controls? Keyboard. Forward, left, crouch, run, interact, light, middle mouse button. Okay. Shoot is with left click. What's the right? Lean forward with right mouse button. Okay. Okay, well there it goes away. Lean forward with the right mouse button is not doing anything. Right. I don't know what that is. Don't know what it says. So Brendan the navigator. Ah, okay. That's got to be occultism.
St.
Okay.
Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
No. Perhaps I could have done if I knew more. Yeah, there we go. As patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater. Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan. And their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. Locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue of another cult. Just a bottle of whiskey. This bottle is part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guys who guard the entrance of the warehouse. Oh, okay. I never would have got that from the things. So I can threaten you, I guess, to get past. Hey, I know where it is. I can tell Cat. I might be able to rile up those sailors. Let's go and talk to the police officer and see if eloquence is possibly the way to do that over here as well. Hello?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm talking to you. What's going on?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here?
Where are
the
your
cop
fingers?
Or the tourist?
What do you know about the Hawkins case?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to beat it.
No, you
no
didn't
need
actually.
to get worked up.
All right. Hey, Cat. I'm coming over to talk to you. Well, actually, down here first of all. Hello, person.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I didn't see what happened with them. Okay. You're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Okay. And what
this
were they doing?
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
Because they've
No
got
doubt
their
a
stuff
question
in
of
there.
territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Is this a way? Oh, wait. What's that mean? What's the flashing thing mean?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh, okay. Cogwheel, that's sparking off a mechanism.
An old cogwheel.
Oh.
Rusty, but in working order.
Are you telling me this is a way to...
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Okay.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Alright, but I don't want to do things here. Oh, I moved it to find. Lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay, so now I have done everything in here that is investigatory. So now, somehow I can winch it up using this. Ah, ladders. Alright, well I'm not going to fix it, because I'm going to go away and try some other way of doing things.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Right, okay. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to go and dob in Cat's men by saying, hey, I found this. Is this yours? Perhaps you should kill the people on guard. I should also, I'll talk to the captain again, because somebody said, go and talk to the captain. So I would quite like to know what the captain has to say.
What can I do for you?
The bootleggers have blocked access.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
Uh-huh.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
Right, okay.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you about other things. No, okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come.
Now we'll come back. Well, I'm gonna go and speak to Cat first of all. Hello. Got anything to say?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
She can probably hear you through the window.
You open, you idiot. Calm down.
Hey.
I told you to beat it.
Right, but I wanted to...
I told you to beat it.
Alright, fine, whatever. I wanted to tell you that people stealing your stuff. If you don't want to hear about that, then I guess there's nothing I can do. Except go and confront the others and tell them to let me in. Hello.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Like a wolf.
Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat sent me. Oh, to test eloquence. No, I'm going to investigate your activities. Because I am not very eloquent. Who does this belong to? Is it you who defaced the statue? Yeah.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion?
Oh, blackout
And
drunk,
who's interested?
maybe. You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah,
she
I
really
understood.
cut him a new smile.
I was making a
But he only
joke.
smiles with the left cheek.
Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
I've just told you who it
Everybody
belongs
knows
to.
us on Darkwater.
I've
I
just
thought I was
arrived.
asking about the bottle.
Let's just say
but
we're
obviously
standing
not.
guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Alright, well I guess you really are scared of this cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Alright.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Do I need to look at my whiskey bottle? Cogs. This bottle was part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. Excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. I'd love to.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die a
Do I need to test my eloquence then to say, hey, Cat sent me, I've got your bottle?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims.
Is there
And
something
I'd
weird
advise you
going on with these
against
guys'
snitching.
eyes? I got proof
If I
to...
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
No, okay, it's just... You've got very strange eyes, both of you.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the... Go
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
I bid you
Alright, well I was hoping to get rid of you.
If I can't
Obviously
get
not.
rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Alright, what about you two?
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Yes, that's why I'm back to talk to you. You got anything else about the island? Nope, okay. Get rid of the two guards. Yeah, alright, well... No,
I've taken an...
We'll see.
Alright, I'm running back to Cat again and saying, hey, I know these people who are filching your stock.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
And then if that doesn't work, I'll send the sailors at them. Look.
I told you to beat it.
Yes, but I've got information and news for... Oh my god, alright, whatever.
She won't stop.
No, you're the museum. The asylum stuff, I was going to say museum stuff. I can't get in that room at the back over there. Maybe I need to be able to unlock the thing and find the thing and be eloquent? That seems like a lot of skill checks in order to... Alright guys,
Well,
Did you?
get rid of the two
I
guards.
have an offer that could interest you.
we're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
Pretty much.
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I wanted to blackmail the other guys into letting me in.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
No prohibition for dark water. Achievement
Follow
unlocked.
me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh, yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
Wow.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
Hello.
It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
Alright, well, you stand there doing your thing. I'm going over this way. You've seen me circle around you. If you don't understand that I'm now getting in here, well then. Hey, loads of alcohol. I see. Oh, okay. I wonder if that symbol that comes up means, hey, there's something hidden here that in the dark. Oh, that must be the other way in. Lockpicking. I can do lockpicking. I'm pretty good at that. In we go.
Perfect. Oh, this place stinks.
And a character point.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I don't know. Search the warehouse is our new thing. And yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Sort it. Although investigation is also... Nah. We're good where we are. 55% to spot hidden things. Reconstruction. To enter reconstruction scene, hold both of them at the same time. Okay. Well, I don't want to do that just yet. Let me look around, first of all, with my own ordinary eyes. I mean, this is very much like The Sinking City. From the Let's Plays I watched of that. Yeah, I know. Alright, I'll enter it now. Fine, if you want. Alright. Broken mirror. Psychology. Doesn't like the face that you're looking at. I'm not gonna...
What happened here?
Yeah. Something I didn't know. A medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Somebody who's been badly burned?
It smells as bad as it looks.
Somebody who's been badly burned. Doesn't like looking at their face. Possibly they keep staying here?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Oh, I can't pull out my lighter over here. So I'll look into that dark corner of the earth. More psychology stuff.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
I think it's Charles who's still alive. Which is interesting. What's that? Is that the occult symbol? Yeah.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Yeah, it's got her thing down the bottom. Okay. Do I not need to put things together? Can I not put things together because my skills were too low? I don't know what the answer to this is. Alright, I will leave. New clue memorized, Hawkins Warehouse. Alright, well I guess I'll leave in a moment, which will presumably involve me being attacked by somebody or something. Because that's just the way stuff goes. Alright, back out I go.
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay
Why
away
didn't
from
I
this
leave?
warehouse.
Threaten the police. With strength professionalism. Let's team up. Somebody else is interested in it. Hold to test psychology. Oh. Alright, let's be a threatening mad idiot.
You sent your men away.
I mean, he didn't. He's right
I
over
see
there.
Only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car is parked down the way.
I threatened you.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it.
Alright.
Her again.
Hey, Cap.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker.
Cat
Clear
Baker.
the passage,
All
or
right.
I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Look
Come
at that
on,
guy. He's not
keep
fat.
the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
I do
That's
now.
the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I've got some sitting in a seat to do. You've got some driving to do. The Strange High House. Achievement unlocked. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charged painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Really? I did? By threatening him? Alright. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay, now we're in the garden of the Hawkins mansion. We enter madness. Well, we know that Silas is up here. is the groundskeeper, gardener person. Don't know who else is up here then.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Can we not come back during the day? Or is this the day? Is it just such a dark and overcast day that you
The
cannot
place has been
see?
abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh, his name's Winchester, not Silas. Alright, okay. Can I... No, I can't bring up the thing. So, the mansion thought burnt in fire, spot hidden professional. This has fallen to ruin. You know the place well. Let's not waste any time. Anything I should be wary of and unlocked. You're not the first to talk about Winchester. Well, let's do... Spot hidden professional. I thought the mansion burnt in a fire, because it doesn't look very burned from the outside.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Oh, his name is
Not
Silas
soon
Winchester.
enough to
S.
save the
Winchester.
Hawkins.
Right.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions. I want to use my investigation expert.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You are the one who got cut by Cat. You can tell that by the scar on the left side of your face. Well, the first one to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Dealing with
do you want to go up there?
the graves, then? Interesting that that answer has gone away. I can't click on those ones anymore, but they're still there. Interesting. Alright, anything I should be wary of up here?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, you might as well go.
What the hell was that all about?
Right?
Alright, the place is falling into ruin.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem.
I'm
So,
an investigator.
since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Not anymore. We've done all of those. Let's not waste any time now that I've wasted all your time.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to
Onwards.
see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
No, thank you. I think he'll be more likely to talk without you around. So, thank you for the idea. I'll risk being attacked by the old man.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
No. Once I'm actually inside, That's good. Come up. Alright. And I got a few things there, didn't I? Reach Hawkins Manor. Is that Pierce? I got another CP. Oh. Alright, well I'll be spotting more hidden things. I'm surprised you only get them one at a time, but hey, there we go. Found no occultish stuff. Yeah, there we go. Officer Bradley. He's 37. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigations. I've got nothing for... There's no cat. Interesting. Here we are at the gardens. What clues did I get? Oh, okay. Hawkins Warehouse. Chapter 3, Chapter 1. Alright, well, onwards. And I mean that quite literally. In this direction.
Jeepers.
Yeah, that got me. That actually got me. I'm
Prophetic
surprised.
Raven.
I mean, you might not... I don't know if you could see me jump there. But I shook ever so briefly. Hillcop House. Hillcop House built in 1693 by Reverend John Wigwood. That's investigation? Yeah.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Ah. Yeah, that is an interesting thing that I didn't think of. I laid me down and slept. I worked for the Lord, sustained me. Psalms 3:5. Hilltop House again. Same thing again. Alright, okay. Interesting. Okay, that's not a painting on there, that's just the way it happens to look. Hey there, Crow. Somebody's left their lantern up here. That's interesting. Just the 3 graves up here. Okay, well these have got to be... Oh, we'll stand on this grave. Sarah Hawkins.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
1892 to 1924. A great artist.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Okay, that's another... This is the same thing. You're gonna tell me more? Oh, this one's been smashed. Charles.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Yeah.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Okay. What about the kid? This one is well tended for.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
Oh, alright. Can I go up here? That looks like... no. That looks like a... like it should be a passage, because it's got 2 pillars either side of it. Alright, nope. So I found the back entrance now. Is that what this is? Put it up. It's interesting. Where'd they get all the boards for? And who did it
I'll
so
have to
quickly?
find another entrance.
Alright. Couldn't use my strength to rip it down. Alright. That looks like an entrance, but what's over here? Oh, okay, so I had to go through the graveyard to get to this bit. But I mean, I'm going to go back down and look the other way because why would I not? You still down here? Hey, I can't talk to you. Alright.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
I mean, you could have said that from the other side. You gonna come and... Right. Come on, Lighthouse. Swing on round this way. I want to see if you actually reach me. Okay. Doesn't really seem to illuminate anything, but alright. Oh. A fish toy? It's all wooden whale. Figure of a whale carved from wood. It's a sort of toy that sailors made for their children. New clue. Uh-oh. Figurine of whale carved from wood is a sort of toy that sailors made for their children. That's all you've got for me. Alright. So did the Charles make it for whatever the kid's name was? I've got to look and find out what the name of the kids were. Simon. I was going to say Silas, but I knew that was the name of the other guy. Alright, going this way now. There's the... No. You're not gonna say anything? Okay, nothing up here.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh. Somebody attacking me from behind? Wow.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
What if I tell you, hey, I'm employed by what's-his-face?
Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'm not very eloquent, so I
I'll
don't
show
know.
you how we have it out on dark water.
Do not defile this place. Is there a time limit? There's a time limit. Do not defile this place.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are.
Oh, I do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
I can lockpick it. Sally Hawkins was important to me. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't really need this key. What? You should give me the key because you shouldn't need it because you're not going in there? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
What?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's weird.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the
terrible
key
old
and do
man
what you have
achievement
to do.
unlocked.
Go on then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see
Don't
what
understand
more I
that
can
at
learn from
all.
this mansion.
The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and burned-out mansion. Heir to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still put flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Yeah, but I'd forgotten that you all but raised him, and somebody is just smashing the grave of Charles. I mean, it could be Charles himself if he's still alive. That seems weird. Now I've got the key. Key to the tradesman's entrance. I got hold of the key that opens the door to the tradesman's entrance of the Hawkins Manor. Thought this was worth the risk. Well, I'm gonna go around and look. See, I mean, I've got a whale. I don't know what good the whale is. But I've got it. I mean, I don't imagine it'll be a Resident Evil style puzzle mansion.
This gate is locked.
Where, you know, oh, now you've got the whale piece, so you can open the thing and find a hidden bookcase. I think that would be pretty ridiculous. In this style of game. It's perfectly normal in Resident Evil. This has got to be your place, eh, Silas? There's another axe. I don't like the fact that you've got two axes. Silas, 2 axes. Winchester. What a nickname. Hello?
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Presume I can move it to get inside. Don't want to do that just yet. I want to see if I can pick the lock with my... No, I can open it that way.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Right, round the back then. Open, open, move aside. Oh. Ah. Alright, well I can see inside. Interesting. That doesn't help at all. Unless now I can see better. No. What was the point of doing that then? Is there something else around this side that I can see now? Oh, maybe there's things that I could have seen if I was better at spotting hidden or something else. I mean, I'm not as good at spotting hidden things as I could be at this point. If I'd put if I'd put all of my points into it from the beginning. I'm not sure, I can't really see anything. It makes me think I should be doing a thing right there. Okay, well, let's go find him. And go in. That's all I can find down here. I'd like to talk to you as well, before I just kick my way in. Oh, hello.
Pierce, shall we enter?
No. Where did he go? Has he gone to the gravesite? To tend to them? Because that would be a... touching thing. Oh, okay, he just seems to have disappeared. Huh. Alright. In we go then. This was a short chapter. Unless this isn't the end of the chapter. And the inside is also part of the chapter.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
I didn't have any fun in games with Silas, but alright. That's got to be a key. Yeah, not lockpicking. Though I suppose maybe I could have lockpicked it if I hadn't convinced Silas to give it to me.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye.
Good idea. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. Family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Why is there no E at the end of that? Is that an American thing? Pierce and Bradley manage to calm down and, finally, get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire, and I don't know why that shrunk slightly. Enter madness.
Follow me. I know the place.
Game saved. Actually, I think this is where we will end for the day. I know this is a lot shorter than I would usually do, but unfortunately I need to go and pick up a package, and they're only open from between 8 and 12 to pick it up today, and I wasn't able to get down there before we started, so I need to get down there before the end of this. So, much shorter, but we will stop here. This is an intriguing game. I mean, there's been no action or anything, but I would not call it a walking simulator, because there's a lot of investigation and stuff, which, you know, is how walking simulators go, but it's also got this weird skill system on top of it as well, which makes it a very interesting RPG type thing. I don't know how much I have missed by not having certain skills. I mean, the psychology thing, while we were looking at the place, I wonder if I would have got more out of that by knowing things had I had a higher psychology skill. I just don't know. It's interesting. It intrigues me enough that I want to come back to this and see it again. I mean, whether by the time we get to the end of this, I actually want to do a second playthrough later, I don't know, but I'm intrigued enough to want to continue playing with this. So make of that what you will. So, I will be back tomorrow at the same time, at the same place, in the same general vicinity as you. So, let me just say thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate each and every one of you, whether live and in person, or later on the VOD, the fact that you watch any of this is just amazing. I don't know why you do it, but you're appreciated all the same. Well, until the next time, I have been Richard, and this has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And you have fun.